Hello viewers at home. I want to say you're welcome to this channel. This channel is specially created for every one of us as teenage, as mothers, as grown-up people, let me say spinsters and bachelors, and is meant for our parents as well, our elderly mothers and fathers. And this program is going to enlighten you on a lot of things as far as marriage, child upbringing, child training is concerned. And first, I would like to tell you my name is Folashade Obuani. I am from Ekiti State, and we'll be discussing a lot of things on this channel. And what I would just want to plead with us, honestly, every one of us listening to me right now, I want to really plead with every one of you that you please subscribe to this channel. Please, I'm begging you, I want you to subscribe. Not only that, I want you to click the notification button, the bell there, when we get new updates, because what we have for us, what we'll be discussing is going to be coming from time to time, and we'll have to be updating us, we'll have to be giving us current updates, current things that are coming up. And as a result of that, I want you to click the notification bell. Each time we release a new video, you will get the new video. Not only that, when we have a new video, you click the subscription button so that you get information about our new videos. And also, please, I want you to like this channel, and as you are doing that, God will bless you abundantly. Thank you very much. Today we'll be talking about intertribal marriage. Yes, we'll be talking about intertribal marriage today. And the topic we are talking with today is very, very important, and I am sure that many of us, once we hear this, will be so excited. Yes, I want to hear what she's going to say. What does she have to say? Yes, that's why I decided that let's discuss this topic today. When we're talking about intertribal marriage, intertribal marriage is a form of marriage between spouses who belong to different ethnic group or race. So when somebody is from a different ethnic group or race, we refer to as and they come together in marriage, we refer to it as intertribal marriage. And most often when we come up and we talk about intertribal marriage, when possibly our parents hear that, oh, this my daughter or this my son wants to go and marry somebody from another ethnic group, they somehow most often get scared. And you find real parents that will be aware that their children wants to go and marry from another tribe or from another ethnic group, and then they will jump up, yes, approve, no. So we're going to be looking at what are the reactions of parents, most parents, about intertribal marriage, and then what is the expected what is the expected action from the intending couple that want to go into intertribal marriage. Also, what are the expectations from the intending couple, what are the expectations, and what are the things that will help to make things to work smoothly when we are talking about intertribal marriage. And how does it really work? Intertribal marriage, does it really work? All those things are things that we'll be talking about today. So let's start in earnest. Intertribal marriage, when we come up that we want to go into intertribal marriage, parents comes up and possibly they refuse bluntly that they don't want their children to marry from another tribe, and sometimes they agree, but not every time. In most cases, when you get to hear about people that marry from another tribe, they will tell you that the reactions of the parents is always very, very unpleasant. And this will take us to what is now that we have known that parents don't easily react positively, they don't embrace going into marriage with another tribe easily. What should now be the attitude of the intending couple? We have heard of people, they want to go into the marriage, the next thing they do is to possibly fight their parents and then get on their way. Whereas you see so many people that end up messing up the whole thing. Some people will say, oh, once I am pregnant, nothing, they will not be able to do anything again as a woman, or possibly I have to elope with the person that I want to get married to. All those options are not good, and it is not advisable for one to take all those kind of actions. What should be the action of the intending couples? Now, in the first place, after a man and a woman mature enough to get married, have seen one another, and they felt, yes, we want to proceed in this marriage, it is always advisable that both of them, once you get to the stage of marriage, you should be close to your parents enough to make sure that there is cordial relationship between you. And this cordial relationship will make you to find a way to patiently and with wisdom start bringing it up. Okay, daddy, mommy, I have somebody I want to marry. And is after you must have bringing it up, everybody knows who is my favorite person, who is the closest person to me in this family, and then who is the person that will be able to handle this matter with maturity best in this family. When you look at the closest person to you and the person that will be able to handle it better in the family, then it is at that point you will now know who should be the first person that you will intimate with what you have in plan to do as far as intertribal marriage is concerned. So you have to make sure that you discuss with this person you are very close with. Oh, mommy, daddy, any one of them you want to discuss with first. Please, I would like to tell you something. There is this guy that I have seen, and or there is this lady I have seen, and I want to marry her. But then most often the first question they will ask you is, where does the person come from? Then you will come up and tell the person that the person is from this place. And after you must have discussed with that person, you see the reaction of the person. Not only that, you see what is the response of the person. After that, you can go ahead and then you make sure that you are able to succeed in persuading at least somebody in the family to support you. And do you know, sometimes it could not even be your mother or your father. It could be maybe one of the siblings in the family that you guys have been talking, have been interacting and relating very well. So when you tell that person, and the person is able to come into agreement with you, it's going to help a long way to be protecting as you are going along in every other discussion you are having in the family. So you can now go ahead and introduce the matter, that's your intention to get married to another tribe person, to your parents together now, the father and the mother. And while you are doing this, you make sure that you are not doing it as if you don't show them that you want to be stubborn. You don't show them that you want to prove that you are on your own. You see, when you do that, after you must have carried the both of them along, and then every other necessary person has been involved. If luckily you are able to get their consent immediately, you can go ahead and bring the person to come and show them. Some of them will give you their consent, without much stress. But in most cases, they want to be sure this thing you said you want to do, going to marry somebody from another tribe, how do you think it is? How will it work? You might see them getting worried, you might see them asking you so many questions. Yes, then you too, wisely answer them their questions. And this should be after you must have done all your own survey, all your own, all your own questioning, and all the necessary research you need to make about the guy or the lady you want to marry. See, before you can go and defend somebody in front of your parents, of your family member, you should be sure of that person you are talking about. It shouldn't be somebody that you don't know, you don't know about the person very well, you don't know about the person's character. Because in most cases, when we look at individual personality, everybody, every human being have their own personality, they have their own traits, they have their own character. But in most cases, the mistake that some people make as far as marriage is concerned is that they don't know who they want to get married to, and they go ahead and jump into the marriage. In this situation, when you don't know the person you are getting married to and you go into the marriage, you will make everybody around, both your parents and every other person that gets to know, if peradventure there is anything in the marriage in the future, you will make them to start seeing it as if because of the tribe, because of where this person comes from. But what about making sure that you have known everything about the person you want to get married to? Go as far as, asking people, make research, do your survey, do every necessary things that you need to know. Make sure you know every necessary thing you need to know. I am not saying that you go to the person's house to be living with the person. I am not saying that you go to the person, and possibly you may not, because when you are in courtship, when you are discussing with somebody, and when you are starting marriage plan, most often either man or woman, the person's real color is not shown. It is until when that person is in a different atmosphere entirely, is not with you, that you are intending to get married to him or her, that is when he will be able to have his character display appropriately. So you can go ahead and ask the friend, you can go ahead and ask possibly the church member where the person attend, you can go ahead and ask possibly people that will not even know, you can even send people that doesn't know that person, so that you know about that person, okay, where does he work, how does he behave, what is his temper like. When you have gotten all the necessary information you need to get, every information you are getting, you find a way to call the person and ask questions, and then make sure that you get clarified very well as far as the person's character, as far as the person's lifestyle is concerned, before you go to your parents to defend the person. Because it will not be good after you must have defended the person and told your parents they are good, they are this, they are that, and this person, yes, is the person. Then after you have done all that, to now discover that, oh, is a different case entirely, is going to be very, very disastrous. And those are the things that make it be as if, oh, that guy is bad, oh, that tribe is bad, oh, this tribe is bad. But when every necessary things has been done, it will now remain what to do after the marriage. So after convincing the parents and you have been able to succeed in making them to agree with you, you can proceed as far as your marriage plan is concerned and every other thing. And now that you have gotten the consent of the parents, every other thing can start moving smoothly. And at the same time, you make sure that you are still intimating yourself with the culture, because possibly you yourself that you are going into that marriage, you don't know about their culture, you don't know about their way of life. You need to make sure that you start intimating yourself with all those things, and this is what will help to make the marriage a beautiful thing. I want to stop at this point for today, and next time we are going to go further in case there is a strong persistence, a strong refusal from the parent, either from the man's side or from the woman's side, or from the both side. When there is a strong refusal, what do we do? We are going to discuss that in the new video, that in another video that will be bringing up. Do you understand? So please, for today we are going to stop for today, but please, I want you to make sure that you click the notification button and then subscribe to this channel so that you'll be getting our updates and every other things we bring. And don't forget, I want you to drop your questions. Possibly you are about getting engaged, or you are already engaged, or you are getting to the stage of getting engaged. No matter the question you have, I want you to drop that question in the comment section below, so that we'll pick those questions and then look into them in our next video that will be uploading. And also, if you have any maybe something you want to share with people, and you want them to look into it, you want them to help you in one way or the other, I want you to also share it. You are going to share it, as in you are going to drop your number in the comment section below, so that we'll pick all those numbers and then we'll be able to have private chats with you, for us to be able to know how to go about your questions and your updates that you want to give to us. I want to really appreciate you for giving us your time today. Thank you very much for listening to this video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for clicking the notification. Thank you for liking this video. I thank you very much, and I love you all. I have a lot of things that I want to share with everyone. So please keep sharing this video, keep subscribing, keep liking, and God Almighty will bless you as you do this. Thank you. Bye.